You know these weird white shapes that you've probably never seen in your life, but I'm showing them to you now? These are called CSG shapes, and in game development, there's a very specific but important use for them. But hold up, why am I even bringing this up? Well, I'm making this 3D dungeon crawler game called SoulForge, and like an idiot, I refuse to do procedural generation because that's too easy and I like my suffering raw. But manually making these levels has two big disadvantages. One, it takes so much time to manually place everything. And two, I have no clue what I'm doing, so the levels just suck. And after getting some feedback from playtesters, there was one type of comment that kind of stuck out the most.
Hey, this level sucks. The level feels empty. The game loop is so confusing. This game sucks.
Alright, you get the point. The level design just sucks. So, like any lazy game developer, I sat down, put on my socks, and started playing Elden Ring. And with all seriousness, Elden Ring has some really good level design. And obviously, I want to look more at the dungeon crawling aspect of it, so I played it with the intent of learning from it. I also explored some D&D concepts that I thought might help, which has some procedural generation, but we're not going to get to that. Now, this brings us back to these things. CSG shapes are basically just used to model out the general structure of the level. Once you've molded out the entire level, that's when you start to actually replace everything with real models. And then you add props and different things like that. So that's the plan. Hit this follow button to see what the final product looks like.